The person I loved is about to get married, but the bride is not me. In a fit of anger, the girl decides to leave New York and marry a Washington millionaire she has never met. Unaware, the man is busy preparing to marry his mistress. It's only when he sees the girl's wedding invitation that he panics, unable to believe that the girl who once loved him so much would marry someone else out of spite. At that moment, he completely disregards his upcoming wedding and rushes to the girl's home, leaving his mistress behind. But by then, it's too late. The girl has already let go of the obsession that lasted 5 years and has decided to embrace her new life. The two were childhood sweethearts. They had promised to grow old together, but not long after, the man decided to apply to Oxford University. Before leaving, he gave the girl a jade pendant as a token of their love and promised her that once he was accepted, he would marry her. From then on, the girl waited happily for the man to get into Oxford, but after he was accepted, he didn't keep his promise. Instead, he told the girl that he wanted to find a good job and then he would propose. In the end, the girl didn't wait for his proposal. Instead, she waited for him to bring home another woman. The girl was stunned, for the woman in front of her was the orphan she had once kindly taken in. At the time, the orphan was wandering the streets, and the girl, moved by her plight, took her in as a maid. But she never expected that the maid would develop feelings for the man. From the moment they met, the maid began to flirt with him. At first, they tried to hide it, but in the end, it became blatantly obvious. The girl couldn't take it anymore. She kindly reminded the maid that she was just a servant, and told her to keep her distance from the man. But to her surprise, the maid pretended to be wronged, and knelt in the street to apologize to the girl. This act caused a stir among passers-by. The man scolded the girl as a jealous woman. In front of her, took the maid and walked away. The girl, heartbroken and furious, returned home, and told her mother she wanted to break off the engagement. Her mother was shocked, but emphasized that if she didn't marry by the time she turned 20, she would be randomly matched with a husband. But the girl had made up her mind. Even if she was forced into an arranged marriage, she would not marry the man. Faced with her determination, her mother reluctantly agreed to the cancellation, and promised that in the month before her 20th birthday, she would find her a good husband. Before that, the girl had to face the man and make things clear, so that he wouldn't come back to entangle her once she married. The girl immediately went to find him, and happened to see him with the maid, hanging a lock of love on the lover's bridge. The sight cut her heart. The maid, seeing the girl, arrogantly left with the man. The girl, disheartened, walked to the lover's bridge, staring at the lock they had placed together 5 years ago. She remembered the promise the man had made to her, but now, it was all a lie. In her anger, she ripped the lock off, and with all her strength, threw it into the water, swearing she would never love him again. Just as she was about to leave, the man suddenly appeared at her side, saying he couldn't control his feelings and had fallen for the maid. He reassured her not to worry, he would marry the maid as well. The girl, heartbroken, was ready to walk away, but the man, cutting ties, was about to leave, when the maid stopped him, arrogantly telling the girl to accept their marriage. Then, she pushed the girl into the river. The man, thinking the girl had done it herself, jumped in without hesitation to save her.